everybody, I wanted to share with you my Copic storage solution for Copic refills. So as you can see, this is a Copic refill. I did go through and order a bunch of refills from a bunch of different places. This is all 358 colors. There's some duplicates in here because I got a little bit confused about what I already had coming my way. So there's probably like 3 duplicates in here. I know that that one in particular, YG09, is a duplicate. But I purchased my Copic refills from a number of places. I will put the websites in the description box below in case you're wondering. Some of them were fantastic prices. I even know of a website that has them on sale, but they're quickly going out of stock for some. And these are the old refills because Copic is actually releasing a smaller sized refill that is, I think it's round. And I don't know what the cost of those are, but I think they're supposed to be the same price for less what do you call it, liquid for refills. So these are the ones that are the older style. These should be just fine for me for a very long time, but I was looking for a solution that would let me store all the refills together because I wanted that to keep them all together. And so this is what I came up with after several searches. I've looked all over the place on the internet, on Pinterest, on YouTube to see how people are storing theirs. And there was no one that had them all together, all of the refills together in one bin. So this is what I came up with. And this is a plastic Sterilite container from Walmart, believe it or not. And the dimensions on the container, let's see. It is a 30-liter container, 32 quarts, 24 inches long by 16 inches wide by 7 inches high. Okay. And there is a little bit of leeway on either side of the Copics. And so what I did was I had some containers that I purchased some time ago from TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and they were meant for like a vanity. They're long, and you can see this side and this side are actually sitting in those rectangular containers, and the containers are very low. They're about maybe 2 inches tall, but they're long, and they're this width, and the Copics fit in them perfectly. So what I decided to do, because I only had 2 of those containers and I didn't know if, you know, Marshalls or TJ Maxx still carried them, I went ahead and used them on either side of my Copic refills to fill in and hold up the middle section here. So the middle section here is actually sitting inside the bin without anything in place. The only thing that's holding the middle section upright is the pressure between the markers, or not the markers, but the refills front to back, and these 2 containers on either side. So I don't plan on taking out like 5 refills at a time. I'll probably just do 1 at a time, and then put it back when I'm done, because you can't refill 5 markers at the same time. And I don't plan on taking out those containers. They'll stay in here. And to keep those 2 containers sort of where they are, I figured out that these 4x6 plastic photo boxes, they're the iris cases, they're the perfect width for those containers to stay in place, and all I have to do is place 1 on each side. Now each container has different things in them. This one is alcohol wipes, so when I'm cleaning my markers I can just wipe the barrel and the cap. And you want to do that because you want to keep the alcohol marker from drying out. So you want to wipe the ink from around the nib, not the nib itself, the ink that's left on the marker itself, the plastic part of the marker. And then these are extra nibs, so if I need to ever replace any, I can do that. And then there's a lid in there from one of my Copic ink blender solution bottles. So this is how I'm storing them. They're all together in one case, and you can see that top row right here is actually the start of the E's, and it's not a full row. There's just a few markers that are, or not markers, but refills that don't, you know, that are missing from that row. It's like 3. And that's because it's an uneven number for the row. So the again, the refills in here in this middle section are only upright because of the pressure between the 2 sides on either side. But like I said, I've got all of them in here, and they are in a numbered order, so I don't have to go looking for, if I'm looking for like BG02, I can find it easier because I don't have to go through a mess of markers, and they're all together in one bin, which is what I wanted. And this is not a very big bin. What you're seeing is this bin is sitting on top of my craft chair, and I sit in a craft chair that's kind of like what you would see at a hair salon. It goes to standing height or lower, so it'll go up and down, but this is sitting on my chair right now. So this is the solution I came up with. I know that there's an Etsy shop, which is actually closed at the moment because they moved to a different state, that carries a bin and an insert for the refills. But the problem I have with that is it only holds up to 209, I believe, refills, and there's way more than that. So I wanted one box to hold them all, and this was cheap. This box was $6 at Walmart at the most. So I went ahead and picked it up. So I wanted to share that with you all, so that if you guys were looking for something that held all the refills, this is what I came up with. There aren't a lot of people who share their refill solution, or probably there may not be a whole lot of people who have actually all the marker refills either. So I don't know. I just know that I have them now, and with the fact that they're releasing the new sized bottles, I wanted to go ahead and purchase these in advance of that, so that I know I wouldn't have a hard time refilling any of my markers if I had to, and these were a good price point. So that's it for now, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.